All right, give a couple of seconds before we start. Um,
What's Greg Feldman?
all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Denny Blanco, good morning. This is Friday, April 26th. Find my guy Denny Blanco on social media at Sir Denny Blanco. Find myself at Rainy J Cruz, RENDY. Letter J C R U Z. Find the podcast on the SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. Also, if you're watching the podcast live on Twitter and YouTube, go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, like, comment, rate, just show support for you and love for your boys here on the program.
We need it. We need it. We need it for sure. Yes, sir.
If you're watching on the YouTube and Twitter, if you got any questions or comments, we're going to be talking about recapping Game 3 from the Knicks, Philadelphia, Lakers, Denver, maybe Orlando Cavs. But Danny Blanco told me off the air, press record. Let's get this shit going. Where do you want to start off, my guy?
No, where do you want to start? All right, let me just start.
I'll follow you.
You follow me. Okay, I'll get out the way. Knicks fans, you have a right to be angry. All right, let's just get it off the rip. Let's not even waste no time. You have the right to be angry. All right. Joel Embiid, that was a flagrant 2. Grabbed Mitchell Robinson's legs. He should have been thrown out the game. That's the bottom line. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The referee tried to explain it and say, he got the way he fell and got up. He's okay. So you're trying to tell me so what the ref is trying to say is Mitchell Robinson got injured. If Mitchell Robinson got injured, then he'd been thrown out. And then I'm seeing on Twitter folks talking about, he's the MVP, former MVP, Joel Embiid. I don't give a F. LeBron James, Steph Curry, Giannis, anyone in the league. If you pull a flagrant 2, you're gone. That's it. And quite frankly, I would not be surprised. I mean, surprised. I'm hoping the NBA's serious enough, but because we have betting, I don't know. I hope the NBA is serious enough. Maybe they retroactive and suspend him game 4.
Now that I don't know.
Maybe I don't know, but the concept is the Knicks. I thought the Knicks were playing well until yes, Joel Embiid on one leg scored 50.
Mm-hmm.
He's all world. No dispute, no debate. I'll land the plane and give it to you. Guys, Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau.
Up this
the video. Okay, do that. Tom Thibodeau. Next game on the board. You know what he needs to write, Randy?
Mm-hmm. What?
Joel Embiid's knee.
As in, like what? Like
no, I'm not saying anything. Okay. All I'm doing is writing on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Joel Embiid's knee. Now, somebody may say, "Oh, does that mean you're going to go after his knee?" No. But you know what that does mean? That means Joel Embiid has to be in every pick and roll. Joel Embiid has to be. The bigs have to attack him every single play, just like somebody said. Somebody smart that said earlier. I think Joel had 3 fouls in the first half. Yeah,
he did. He had 3 fouls and he had one tech, like one.
So if he has, he has 3 fouls, you got the guards have to attack him. Attack him. You got to make him foul out. But go ahead, Randy. Press play.
All right, here we go. This the play you're talking about with the
press play. He got frustrated because he didn't get a call on the 3 before. He's talking to the ref right now. Yeah. He falls and he's mad. So you know what he does? He grabs Mitchell midair.
And then pushes him after that. Like
Knicks fans. I also saw Knicks fans saying, "Oh, so who's going to be the goon?" Going back to the Oakley and the Mason and those days where imagine Patrick Ewing getting grabbed by an opposing player and what would happen next. Not the next play, not the next half, not the next quarter. I'm talking about right after it happens. Someone's diving at Embiid's knee. It is what it is. It You know, you're gonna try to injure our center. We're gonna injure yours. That's it. That's just fair play. The concept of Woj releasing something like, "Oh, he has I forget the thing he has with his face. He has a face issue he's been dealing with."
Yeah, look real quick. So he's on the floor, purposely grabs Mitch by the kneecap. He falls while he's in the air. So
it's a 2. Unnecessary basketball move. Number 2. It's not even a question. It's not even a debate. So I don't know what the rest is looking at. I don't know if it's the betting system that's causing this concern. This did not concern, but this swallowing of the whistle when it comes to swallowing of the whistle or not throwing the player out when it comes to who it is as MVP or the best player on the team, or what's it going to do for viewership. I don't give a F what it does for viewership. The concept is he Joel Embiid, committed a flagrant 2.
No, listen, he definitely did. And again, I don't want to sound like the Knicks fan. Like, yeah, you should. If you're going by the rules and what you see and what's determined a flagrant foul,
just the rules.
A guy, a 7-foot guy, going up for a layup.
It doesn't matter if it's a 7-foot guy either.
He gets cut off by the knees. He gets grabbed on purpose, falls down. A guy who's already having, injury problems to that lower leg area with the ankles of Mitchell Robinson, who came back from surgery not too long ago, and you get a flagrant 1. Now the thing is, again, in hindsight, now if you go back, they just reviewed Embiid with the groin to Hartenstein, which could have
been too. Right there. That too. I forgot about that. No,
there.
Randy, no, even back up.
Hold on. Time out. Listen, it could have went 2 ways. A flagrant 1 to the Hartenstein groin injury, right? Then a flagrant 1 to Mitchell Robinson. So by the time the first quarter was over, Embiid would have been out, right? Or if you gave a hard common foul to Hartenstein, which they gave Embiid, the flagrant 2 down there, or flagrant 1 down there to Mitchell Robinson, should have been a 2. Like again, this is not from a Knicks fan standpoint. It's from a basketball, because I kept seeing people online. If that was Draymond Green, what do you think they would have done? Draymond would have been out.
They wouldn't have gone to the review. They would have been like this.
Draymond would have been out. He would have ran out the arena like
they wouldn't have even gone to the video. They'd just be like this. Just go.
Because now they already do that, because Draymond has the reputation of doing stuff like that. Now Embiid, who's been yapping and crying the whole series about fouls and this and that, and we're the better team, we're gonna win this series. And Nick Nurse in the post game, when they asked him about it, I said, "Oh, I didn't see it." Of course,
he's a liar. 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 He's complete. He's a liar. I don't even know what would be wrong in saying I saw it. Very unfortunate. Like, we keep it moving.
He's not gonna say, "Yeah, man. Listen, my big man.
I saw it. It was unfortunate. I saw it was unfortunate. We keep it moving." He could have said that, but for you to say I didn't see it, you're a liar. You're a liar. Everyone saw it. Replay was 80 times. Stop it. It was on the big screen. Stop it. It's foolish. It's wild. Again, the NBA has 2 days.
Yeah, they don't play till Sunday. Do I think anybody will be suspended? I'm gonna say no, but I think Game 4 is gonna be. It's been physical already, the first 3 games, but I think it's gonna be more physical from the Knicks side, and the whistle might go their way this time.
I don't know how much more physical. And here's the concept. Mitchell Robinson gets grabbed, and then he slips on a wet spot, and he's out. He's out. He's not coming back for the next game.
Look, later after this, Embiid falls on Mitchell Robinson's ankle.
Hear what I'm saying? The person that sent me the video, it looks like it was a wet spot. So my point being is, Embiid, you grab my ankle. mind you, I don't know. He was out for an ankle injury.
Mitchell, he had surgery.
He was out for an ankle injury. You grab my ankle, I fall. Anyone that watches after the fall how Mitchell Robinson moved, tell me he was moving. Tell me he was moving great. Tell me he was moving great. He wasn't. He wasn't. Ginger. He was. Say again.
No, he wasn't moving great.
Facts. Right after he got grabbed, he's just like, he's trying to shake it off. He's like, what is this? He wasn't moving great at all. Right. And then the slip happened. And then he was gone.
Yeah. So obviously, listen. If you're looking at real time, if this was like the '90s Knicks, like there would have been a lot shoving in at least Dante got in his face and everything.
Who's going to be the goon?
It's going to be OG. Who's going
to be the goon? Who's going to be the goon is the question, because somebody has to be a goon. Once again, Tom Thibodeau, go up to the board and write Joel Embiid knee. And let people decide what they want to do from there, because either you're going to get, it's one thing for him to throw everyone around. I'm going to throw Hartenstein around. I'm going to throw Mitchell Robinson around. That's one thing.
Yeah, but bro, you had to expect, whether you're a Knicks fan or not, you had to expect that Game 3 was going to, I would say automatically the whistle was going to lean towards Philly. We spoke about that at the Game 2. It's Game 3. It's a home game for them. They're down 0-2.
WrestleMania.
They're gonna get every call, but you already knew it was gonna lean that way. But now when it came to that play that we're looking at right now, listen,
WrestleMania.
If you throw him out right there, that changes the whole complexity of the game in the series. Because
there is no game. There is no series. It's game over. It's game over. That's
Rio, New York.
That's the concept. And once I saw that happen, I was like, all right, I see where this is going, and I don't like it. And it's a matter of what Adam Silver says, the integrity of the goddamn game. I'll touch base on Cleveland, Orlando. Yes, that was a great game. Shout out to Orlando coming back and winning at home.
Bro, I saw like 2 minutes of that game.
I wasn't interested. I apologize. I wasn't interested. I apologize. It was on NBA TV, and also it was Cleveland, Orlando. And shout out to Banchero doing his thing. Like I said to you, he would be doing this thing. Banchero is not a game going forward. However, this Lakers game, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I was gonna show the box score for this Cavs real quick while you was on it.
No. You pulled the box score for the Cavs. Max Cruz 4 points. Wow. Evan Mobley 10 points. Wow. You said Darius Garland, my guy. What's that say right there?
5.
Guys,
wow, I didn't know that.
These guys is wilding. Yeah, they deserve to lose. Now go to the Magic.
Banchero 31, 14, and 5.
And I heard no turnovers.
Wagner 16, 8, and 5. Jalen Suggs 24, 4, and 3.
Come on now.
Cole Anthony 10, Markelle Fultz 11. So yeah, listen. By the time I looked, bro, it was like a 40-point lead. I'm like, what's going on in fucking Orlando?
Once again, I called Orlando to win this series. I believe in those young guns. We'll see what happens. But Cleveland, I do not believe in. Shout out to them. We'll see what happens. Now, while that's going on, take your time to pull up this Lakers Denver box score, because Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Denver, right? You want Denver?
Or Lord have mercy. Yeah, that Lakers boy. I'm telling people, what do we do? Did I say sweep, or did we say gentlemen?
I think we both said like 5.
I gave him 1. And I don't know why I did that. I gave him 1. No,
you gave them 1 out of respect for LeBron, AD.
No, stop right there. Stop right there.
I'm saying, giving him 1 game.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
I gave them 1 game because of LeBron James. See that guy right behind, right here, right? This guy right here, this guy right here, this guy right here. LeBron James, stop at AD, please. No. No. Go to the Lakers box score first. Go to the Lakers. Forget the Denver's. Go to Lakers first, because Lakers, that's what's most important. Okay.
There you go.
You got 26, 9, and 6. You see, your man LeBron, 55-year-old LeBron, played 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis played 43, 33, and 15.
Mm-hmm.
What else more you want them to give you? Austin Reeves at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
At home. Austin Reeves gave you 22. D'Lo.
Yeah, and D'Lo gave you nothing. Yeah.
D'Lo.
Yeah, I didn't even like when you're watching it, and I kept seeing like these posts, D'Lo scored nothing. I'm like, nah, he can't. Nah, there's no way. And I check, I'm like, oh shit, he didn't. And in 24, 24 minutes, nothing.
I got to see the shot percentage too. That's another box score type of thing where it's a different. Yeah, if you go to CBS Sports, you see the difference. The shot percentage. I'd love to see that.
I don't know about shot percentage, but I'll give you.
Not like 2 for 11, 1 for. Oh, obviously he scored 0, so
4 for 7.
He took 7 shots. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. AD 14 for 23, LeBron 12 for 20, Reeves 8 for 17, all pretty much efficient. And
excuse me, Hachimura 4 points.
Hachimura, yeah,
5 points in 27 minutes,
and only took 4 shots.
But again, I don't think he should be guarding Joker. But that's neither here nor there. It's interesting that AD gets to not guard Joker. Ruiz, he's like, I'm a small forward, bro. Why am I guarding this big mountain?
No, but then also again, AD, he listen, on a regular night, LeBron can give you 26, AD 33, and Austin Reeves will give you 22. LA is going to win that game on a regular night. Like now, when I think this is the third, and I checked it, the third game in a row that the Lakers had a double-digit lead. They led by more than 10 in every game. At what portion of the game? Like I know first half of game 2, they were up by 15, almost 20 points. They lost that. They were up by 10, 12, 14 range, maybe this one, and they lost that. Game 1, they had a double-digit lead, and they lost that. And it's like it gets to a point where it's just like how can we? It's like your stat with Boston, where we start off hot, first quarter, second quarter, we're clicking. But now when it gets to that third quarter or that fourth quarter where you got to close out, that's where being a champion and the championship mentality from Denver was like, yo, fuck the first half. We got a whole half left. We good.
Bounce back to Denver's box score real quick when you get a chance. You're 100% right. It's the kind. Where's Jokic? Nikola. He said,
"Bro, look, they got Porter 20, Gordon, Aaron Gordon. That's the guy that you got to talk about because him getting 29 and 15 is like the outlier of like, all right, I know Joker gonna get buckets. I know Porter gonna get some buckets. Jamal Murray, yeah, but when you get that fourth guy like a Pope or a Gordon, that's highly effective. A double 29 and 15. That's where it's like, all right, that's where you can't beat Denver."
Listen, first and foremost, understand everyone's playing their position, their natural position, right? Michael Porter's a 3, Nicola's a center, KCP's a 2, Jamal's a 1. Everybody's playing a natural position. That's first and foremost. Secondly, yes, if Aaron Gordon fell in love with his 3-point shot, he wouldn't be eating the way he is.
Mm-hmm.
If Aaron Gordon fell in love with this NBA 3 nonsense, he wouldn't be who he is. He literally understands the language of Joker and understands that I'm a dunker.
Yeah.
I'm a slasher. I am not a 3-point shooter. So when they double Joker has the ability to pass to 3 shooters and a dunker.
Mm-hmm.
3 shooters and a dunker. What else are we talking about here? Mm-hmm. The concept is simple. Let's bring out the broom. Let's start the vacation, LA. You're already in LA. I don't know how quick the flight is to Mexico, but you're already in LA and just take that trip. It's a wrap. It's a done deal. Sidebar, if Darvin Ham and D'Lo is back next year, I don't know what y'all looking for.
I do want to as we go along here, I know we told people that if you're watching, any comment, question is greatly appreciated. Put in the chat, or I did see in my mentions here that I want to give some love to a couple people
No doubt.
So I think we're gonna go back to the whatchamacallit, the Knicks. So we had Julius saying Embiid was freaking balling yesterday. Mind you, this dude is probably still at 75% face of the league type of game for real. Listen, I mean, yeah. Aside from that, listen, that third quarter was very important for Philly. They made 9 threes. You know, it was just like one of those games where him, Maxey, Lowry hit a three, Batum hit a three, Oubre hit a three, Cameron Payne came in and gave some big
Shout out
minutes.
to Cameron Payne giving them energy.
And then Embiid, like no matter what, bro, like he was the MVP for a reason. So him getting 50 on and everything he's going through, I get it. Like he's fucking unstoppable. But I mean, what can you do, right? So that was Julius. Thank you for that. And also, at the Black Sheep, no respect for any player who can't control the anger and tries to hurt other players. I don't care how good you are. That's immature, and lame. Draymond Green territory. So yeah, you are going to get mixed feelings from both sides, and I get it. Game 4. That's where we got to look at. Listen, Philly was mad
WrestleMania
about
2.
Game 2. Philly was mad about Game 2 with the referee and a non-foul call, and it went the Knicks' way. And now this comes into it worked in Philly's favor for Game 3, not getting Embiid thrown out. So you can't go back. You got to look forward. Game 4, I think it's going to be a very physical game. Do I see Embiid getting 50 again? I hope not, because I'm a Knicks fan. But the Knicks just got to figure out. And the thing is, no matter what, for a minute they kept coming back. It wasn't like Philly had a crazy an amazing third quarter, but the Knicks kept chipping away. And I'm like, these guys aren't going anywhere. So it's like you need another performance like that from Philly, where they got to make every shot, or Embiid gets 40 or 50 to even beat this Knicks team. That's even crazy to say. Embiid got to get 50 to beat the Knicks.
Facts. God bless. Hope you guys from Philly are comfortable with that needing 50 from. And I think we still got the Tobias Harris stealing money, because I think he had like 8. God bless. Your man Embiid and Tyrese Maxey doing all the work, and your man Tobias got like 8, bro.
Tobias. Okay, so Knicks. Josh Hart 20. OG 17.
Oh, also Dante having 5 was an issue too.
Right, so it's gonna be imbalanced, where Dante has a great game 2, but then game 3 is, and then I think for me, getting OG more involved, I think that could be a key thing for the Knicks in game 4. Obviously, Dante, Bogey, like those secondary guys gotta get more involved in that, like they were in game 1 and 2. But to your point, Tobias Harris 8 and 5.
I don't mind. I don't care about Bell palsy. I don't care that Embiid has Bell palsy. Bell palsy does not cause you to grab someone's leg midair. Okay? Bell palsy over his face. It affects the face. I don't give a flying filth. This is ridiculous. Woj, I don't care. We don't care. We do not care.
We want everybody healthy. I get all that. Why would they put that out after game 3? And it said, Embiid wanted to keep it private, but now it's out there. Like, okay. But listen, I think it's a really good. It's really a throwback kind of series. A lot of physicality, a lot of chirping, a lot of talking. That's the kind of basketball you want to see in the playoffs. But Knicks still up 2-1. Denver up 3-0. They're looking for a sweep on Sunday or Saturday. And Orlando is back in the series 2-1 against the Cavaliers. Tonight, who do we have tonight? Give me 1 second. NBA schedule. Who do we have?
Bucks at
Pacers at 5:30. Wow, man, they
early. Then they started. Bucks Pacers 5:30, and then we got 5:30, 8:30, 10:30. Got 3 games.
Clippers, Mavericks, and Minnesota, Phoenix.
Clippers, Mavericks at Dallas. Luka about to drop 500.
I mean,
guys,
he took over game 2, so
guys, Luka about to drop 500 at home. Guys, we appreciate you. Keeping it short and simple for today's.
So who you got before we run out? Milwaukee, Indiana at Indiana, game 3.
Indiana.
Okay.
Then Dallas, and then the last.
Siakam's been
And then listen, Indiana, because Siakam's been the best player. I think. He'd slide a little bit of Dame, but Siakam for sure. But yeah, Indiana.
You know how much he's averaging?
33.
Like 35. Yeah.
God bless. Salute to Indiana for that trade. And then you have you have Dallas winning at home, and then the last game was
Minnesota Phoenix.
Minnesota winning.
I think Phoenix gets one, bro. They
just like we think the LA Lakers should have gotten one.
But Phoenix is not playing the defending champion. It's Minnesota.
You got 3 guys on the team. You got 3 guys on the court that can give you 50.
You're right.
And y'all can't get it together to get one?
Well, I think tonight is the night where Phoenix gets one. And then they build from there. Like, am I saying win the series? I mean, they got a long road for that.
I bet you a nice Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Oh, great!
I bet you tonight. The bet is on Chick-fil-A sandwich. You think the Phoenix Suns will beat Minnesota tonight?
I would say I will go with you. I will agree with Indiana. I'll say Dallas. Okay, all the home teams win tonight. Phoenix,
except Phoenix,
and the Mavericks.
Except Phoenix.
So you got Minnesota, Dallas, and Indiana. Okay.
God bless.
I mean, it can go either way, bro. You go either way.
No. Phoenix is ready to take that vacation just like the Lakers are. Okay.
My last thing before I let you go. So no, we're almost at the half-hour mark, and again, we appreciate anybody watching, tapping in on Twitter, YouTube. Again, it's youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, give us a rate, a comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate your support. We're gonna keep doing this throughout the NBA playoffs. I did see this conversation on social the last couple of days. You know, obviously Curry is not in the playoffs. KD is down 0-2. LeBron is down 0-3. I think are we seeing the end of that era of LeBron, KD, Curry, where they may not get one more championship, and if they do, it's not going to be because they're the main focal point. They like a secondary kind of role. I know Curry's the main guy on Golden State, but he needs more help over there. LeBron's 39. You know, I don't know what's going to happen with LA. I did say, for just to joke around, like I wouldn't be surprised. I don't want anybody to get fired, but like if they get rid of Darvin Ham, like I just seen JJ Redick being in the conversation for the Hornets job. So I'm thinking like, hey, what a way would be that LeBron and Redick do a podcast together. But what if in fantasy land, JJ Redick becomes like the Lakers head coach, and now he has to fucking coach LeBron as his podcast host. But question one: Are we at the end of the LeBron, Curry, KD era where they're the main guy trying to win a championship?
Yeah, man, it's the main guy. Yeah, it's going to be tough going forward. It is the end. It's a nice era. They're going to have to. They need players that will complement them. That's why LeBron thought AD was the great compliment, that he was going to be the man to take over, and that's not what happened. Now, see, what's interesting is clearly LeBron does it a different way. He moves around. Curry's been there, and he's relied on the organization to help him build that roster. And would you say in the last 3 or 4 years, the organization, Golden State, has helped out Steph Curry? They drafted Wiseman at number 1. I want to know who was in that draft. We may not have time Wiseman drafted number 1.
I know
Again,
LaMelo was in that draft. I think Halliburton was in that draft.
who was in
else was in that
okay,
draft?
so we got I got 2003. Oh no, sorry, 2003. What am I looking at? 2020 draft. So this is 2020 draft. 2020 draft. Before we go, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know we got places to be and stuff, but I get these are the things, and NBA. These are the things that I'm just like, you don't give your guy, and then also you look at it. Draymond's been out. Wiggins is out. So who do you have? You sent Jordan Poole away.
Okay.
Who's the future? Kevin Durant left. Klay Thompson is not the same because of injury. So, okay, the question would be no, I'm sorry, right? So Anthony Edwards left. He went to the Timberwolves at number 1. Number 2 was Wiseman. So they could have had LaMelo Ball.
Okay.
They could have had, because everybody else on this list, I'm looking, they could have had Obi Toppin.
Okay.
They could have had, and mind you, you're right, the 2020 draft wasn't that heavy. Tyrese Halliburton was at 12.
Mm-hmm.
So Aaron Nesmith, who's playing right now for Indiana.
Yeah.
Cole Anthony, Magic. Mm-hmm. Okay. These Josh Green, Mavericks.
Okay.
Precious Achiuwa, Heat. So I mean, these are players that could have helped. But Peyton Pritchard, 26. Mm-hmm. Okay, his guys, come on now. So they, it's the ship is sailing on LeBron, on Curry. The ship is sailing, and even Jimmy Butler. These guys gonna have to find either a team or a organization that cares enough to build the roster enough for them to win. Period.
Yeah.
You did?
I did see Craig Carden on my Twitter feed yesterday.
What did he say?
Talk about how like the he could see a scenario. I know. Remember we had Jeff on. And we said, "Oh, KD can go to OKC."
Jeff says
draft picks. Yeah, he was like, according to Craig, he could see a situation, and we can drop the mic right after I'm done. That KD could be a Knick next year.
We don't. I saw that. I seen some of that. No. Well, let me back up before we go. Randy J. Cruz. It's in the Game podcast. Sir Denny Blanco, the NBA Whisperer. We need this on video. Do you want KD on your roster?
I think you're asking the wrong guy because I'm a big KD fan. So I'll say yeah. Like I'm just saying, like, but
you're a big KD.
Hold on. If the next question is, all right, what do you have to give up for him? That's the conversation. I'm like, is it worth it? Because I know KD's age. I don't want to give up young talent. I don't want to give up the draft picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has been a real strategic building of this team. And there's like getting KD at 35, 36 now. Does it set you guys back? But then on the other side, you're getting a Hall of Famer, a guy that can get you 25, 30 a game at will. So it's like, would I entertain it? I would entertain it. Now you tell me what's the package? I would like, all right, nah, I can't give him up. Nah. If it's draft picks,
it sounds like because Phoenix is going to want stuff back. So it sounds like no,
because they need draft picks.
They're going to want something back. Shout out to everyone watching. We appreciate it. 800 people in the building from what I'm seeing on Twitter. Maybe not. The numbers may be off, but the concept is very simple. Before we get out of here, we love you, KD. We love you as a player. You're one of the greatest players to ever play in the NBA. Unfortunately, the Knicks have a team that they can build on for the foreseeable future because they actually drafted well, traded well, and sat. Now they're sitting. Okay. Yeah. So no, that rumor from Carton, that would be silly for the Knicks fans.
Hey man, if Phoenix wants some second round picks, I'm all game.
No. That's not. You see, only a New Yorker would say some dirty ish like that. Talking about, I'll give you second round.
I'll give you second round pick, 38th pick.
Wow.
Uh,
Wildin'.
Listen, I know we both got to run. At Sir Denny Blanco on IG, Twitter, TikTok at Rainy J Cruz, RENDY. Letter JCRUZ, as Denny mentioned, over 800 people just tapped in with us. We really appreciate your support. Go ahead to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. You see it scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Download, rate, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Give us a thumbs up for these shows throughout the NBA playoffs. For myself, Randy Cruz, Denny Blanco. It's in the Game Podcast. We out.
We out. One yourself.
Yes, sir.